The reason I am here at the laptop, I'm not going to be here too long. I'm going to get out and do some shit, right? But reason I'm here, I did a reaction video yesterday to teenagers who are on PED. And it was very enlightening. But the thing that sucks is that I ended up doing an entire video reaction to it, and none of it was caught. Apparently the internet went out right as I began. Nobody heard it. Dead ass. So only 33 minutes of the stream actually went through, and most of it was me just like setting it up, which was kind of annoying. So I'm gonna do a quick reaction video to that last one, and the only reason why is because I feel like, truly, that one I wanted to make sure was there for guys, young men like Aziz and Staunch, if they're listening or they catch this. I was very surprised to see that there were, young men listening to what I have to say and keeping what I have to say into account when they're thinking about their fitness. So I wanted to do a PED reaction to teenagers who are on them. It's enlightening, in all seriousness, because we can talk about the different drugs that are available and why they are fucking stupid and why you are low IQ maxing if you decide to take these drugs. Do not take these drugs. So we're going to do a quick reaction video to that, and then I'm going to get out, I believe, and do something else. And then we'll be back right here at some point tonight. I hope you guys like the EP, the Beckett's Maxing EP. That was also very good. We believe that one's going to go Billboard Top 100, and I think we might have Six God there. Justin Oz reached out. He wanted to be part of the project, and I told him to go fuck himself and go suck a trans maxer. So if you guys hear Justin Oz talking about me on social media, you just let him know to go suck a trans maxer. So that's all. We are now going to go ahead and get rolling. Once again, this video is called The Terrifying World of Teenagers on Steroids. It is terrifying. So let me get you guys squared up with that. And it looks like we do not have any of that going on right now. What do you know? How do you like that? Interesting. This one. All right, guys. This is, I don't know why that calculator keeps popping up. This is The Terrifying World of Teenagers on Steroids. And again, I wanted to make sure that we were able to react to this one. I feel that it is important. I do not believe that, here, I'm going to make myself a little bigger so you can see my reaction a little better. Yeah, this will be my second reaction. I don't remember all of the things that were talked about, but it's fine. We'll do it again. We'll run it again. And there was no way I could go back to my reaction, so it'll be basically a fresh reaction again. We've watched this guy before. He's an English guy. He's got a cool accent. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Get a roll. We'll move on to the next thing. So this is again The Terrifying World of Teenagers on Steroids by Josh Brett. He has a cool accent, and we are very excited to hear about it. So let's go ahead and hear about teenagers on steroids. And like I said, I'm going to direct any young men who are sitting on the fence to do PEDs or are on PEDs to this video. All in all, guys, you are idiot maxing if you are PED maxing. And we are going to go into that and why that is. Like I said, now I'm very focused, and we're going to save some young men, grown men, and if you're an old man, you're getting a TRT. I might give you a pass, depending on your blood work. But anybody less than the age of about 60 to 65, you are a pussy if you are using PEDs and you do not have a medical reason. But that is a very, 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 very small minority of men. So why don't we go ahead and begin? And let's see what we take away with this life lesson.
At 17 years old, why did I take it in hell?
Me and my friend hopped on at the age of 16 years old.
Just take steroids.
While I was pinning, my mom tried to open my door.
Is taking steroids at 15 really that crazy?
Child abuse. Where are your parents?
While I was pinning, my mom tried to...
Sorry, I heard some at the very beginning. Hold on one second. Sorry, I'm not... The sound was fucked up at the beginning for me. So I'm just going to restart it. Sorry, guys. Okay, now we begin.
At 17 years old.
Yep, that's what I heard. Okay. Trin at 17 years old. My fucking God, guys. All right. I wanted to do this because I wanted to make sure that... Here, let's put this. Let's put this to a different window. Okay, that's our EP. We're building that. All right. Take a look, guys. And this is for anybody watching now or later, or whatever, you know. I mean, to me, I feel like I see the video numbers on it, and half the time, you know, if I'm not on my phone, I don't have the little button to see the viewers. So and on this little thing that I'm doing on my laptop, I don't see the viewers. The only thing I see is a chat. And sometimes I'll see Closing and Psy hanging out or something, you know, because they're chatting to me, right? But normally I don't know how many people are watching, but then I'll go back and look at my videos and I'll see like, you know, 40, 50, 60, sometimes, I mean, there's been up to like 100 people watching these videos. So I assume either you guys are watching and I can't see it, or you guys are going back and finding it and going through the collections because you like the shit. So it's one of the two. But for either one, I wanted to just give you guys some information about this because I'm sure, because I want to direct young men to this video, right? So if they have a question about this, they can look more into it. They can see a more in-depth reaction to my take on performance-enhancing drugs, specifically teenagers who decide that that's a path that they would like to walk on. I'd like to first educate everyone as to what tren is. I've said a lot of these things, but it seems like jargon. I mean, to a lot of people who don't know what we're talking about. For my base chads, I know that this might be just like kind of, you already know this shit, but it's not really for you, bro. It's for these young guys that are coming in like Staunch and Aziz. So trenbolone, often referred to as tren, is a highly potent synthetic anabolic androgen steroid. While widely sought after as a performance-enhancing drug to rapidly build muscle and reduce body fat, it was originally developed exclusively, that means only, for veterinary use. For veterinary use. For animals. To increase appetite and muscle growth in livestock. You are eating a cow/bull steroid. That's so cool. That is so cool. Not. You are idiot maxing, low IQ maxing, if you are tren maxing. Guys, tren is horrible. It is terrible. Terrible. Listen, I can tell you with all of my authority as a base motherfucking Chad, and I bet Psy and Closing and Murrah, if they were here, would second it. They probably won't because they're probably busy doing their own man shit, right? But if they could, they would second me in saying that tren literally can make you a gay maxer. Guys, listen to Mike Israetel talk about tren gay maxing him and making him weird. I'm just the messenger here, guys. Why would you want to risk it? Is getting big muscles worth transmaxing into a gay maxer, guys, it's not cool. It's not needed. 17 years old, you don't need trend. What you need is boredguyj. You need this channel. You should probably get notifications somehow. I don't give a shit if you follow me, but just whenever I come on here, you should probably come on, take a listen to what I have to say. If it has to do with fitness, my God, 17 years old, you haven't even grown into your full body. But as an educational aside, this is what Trenbolone is. Okay, it's not cool. It really isn't. It will take decades off of your life, and that's really not cool. Is taking 20, 30 years off of your life worth big muscles? It's gay maxed. Let's continue.
Why did it take you in hell?
Me and my friend hopped on at the age of 16 years old.
Just take steroids.
While I was pinning, my mom tried to open my door.
Is taking steroids at 15 really?
Is taking steroids at 15 really that crazy? Yes, it is. Taking steroids at any age is really crazy. Okay? I've said this time and time again. If you are a grown man, I'm talking you're in your 30s, at the earliest, late 20s to say mid to late 30s. If you are a professional bodybuilder, okay? Professional bodybuilder. I'm talking you've done multiple shows, probably 10 plus, and you show promise in winning them, and you decide that you want to go pro, I would understand why you would take PED, right? I would understand, but I would still call you a pussy, and I would still call you an idiot maxer and a strange maxer. It is weird. Bodybuilding is fucking weird, guys. I'm dead ass. Think about it. It is a gay maxed sport. Legit gay maxed. And I'm going to break it down as to why it is gay maxed. You are getting big, bulky muscles that birdies do not like. Ask a birdie. Do they like that? Do they like this big, bulky stuff? No. I'm telling you from experience, they do not like big, bulky muscles. I have seen it. I've heard it. Now, not only are you getting a physique that women don't necessarily prefer, but furthermore, you're going to get into a mankini banana sling. And you're going to parade yourself with your big muscles out on a stage. You are then going to flex your big muscles at a bunch of guys who are then going to judge how good you look. That is gay maxed to the max. How is that not gay maxed? Banana sling, posing, flexing in special poses for men to judge how good you look and then give you an award for it. That is gay maxed, guys. I'm sorry. If you're a teenager thinking about doing this and you're getting psyoped into thinking that being a big, bulky, muscle mass monster to go and bodybuild, I mean, dude, you're getting psyoped, okay? Just come to your unc, your big brother, whatever you want to call me. But I'm a base ass motherfucking Chad dog. You don't need any of those PEDs, dude. None of this here that I got is PEDs. None of it. So if you want to look like me, come talk to me. I'll tell you for free. You won't have to pay me shit. I don't need your fucking money. You just come over here. I'll tell you how to do it. You don't need PEDs to do it. Okay. Seriously, it's not cool. Like if you are a young man thinking about doing this, it is not fucking cool. If you took PEDs as a young man, I would call you a fucking loser. That's what I would say. I would say you are a fucking loser, and I would say it to your face. I would say you are loser maxing. You are IQ min maxing. I would flame you to get you off of these damn drugs. And if you're taking them, stop it. Quit it. You don't need it. You're taking PEDs to rush into a man body that will come if you are just patient. You dipshit. Sorry. I mean, I know that some of y'all are young, but if y'all are actually doing it now or seriously considering it, don't. I'm trying to wake you up. That's why I made this video. That's why I'm doing this right now. Because like I thought I recorded it last night, but it didn't it didn't catch. Because I'm an idiot when it comes to this. I'm idiot max when it comes to the recording of the shit. I think I got it figured out now though. But I'm telling you guys, I got the fitness stuff figured out. You don't need PEDs to do it, especially as a 16, 17-year-old kid. The fuck are you thinking? I'll get to the adults, don't worry. I'm not just trashed on you boys. But we're going to get to it. But I need to wake y'all up. You don't need PEDs to look good. And it's not even about looking good. Getting bigger doesn't necessarily mean more hoes. Okay? More birdies. More pussy. You're not going to get more because you've taken PEDs. Okay, guys? Let's continue.
That crazy?
Child abuse. Where are your parents? You need to be investigated.
Turn up the vibe, you might give the noise.
Like I said, we'll get to the parents in a second. I agree with Philion. Watch Philion. If you don't agree with me, go watch Philion and go listen to what he says. I was on his type of time. We think very, very similar.